Ooh. Paint.
Hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. I'm your host, Mr. Montoifer, and I'm joined by the founder of the Neck Illuminati, the delayer of shipments, the procrastinator of pewters, the perfect person, the two-time daddy. My YouTube wife, Mrs. Modern Toy Fair, Jamar_Games. But that's not all. I'm also joined by the man known as Bearded Spice. The man Modern Toy Fair has full custody over. The man Optimus Prime popped in and refuses to stop. The Twilight Knight, the Master of Mac, the three-pump chump of taking this show off the rails, Nate. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing great. I just want to take a moment to recognize and, just make a mention. Elephant in the room. We have a missing member.
We do.
And, Sookmo, we'll miss you.
Oh.
Okay, that's what I thought you were going to say. I was going to sing, in the arms of an angel.
Oh, man.
Ironically, I am singing a good song.
Yeah. And also Corey's not here.
Yes, Corey's not here,
yeah.
which we'll address that right here. Now, he will be this weekend at Horror Fest, Connecticut. So if you're in that area and would like to go and see him and his artwork and maybe buy something, check him out. I will put the link to that in the chat for you guys as well.
You guys don't know, he's a major celebrity.
He is.
Yeah, pretty bad.
He's been to more cons and has a booth than the three of us combined.
That is very easy
Mm-hmm.
to do in my.
I mean, Nate was on a panel once, so
More than once.
True.
really, I thought it was only once.
Oh, I've
Corey
been
not on that
4,
panel?
5, 6.
Fuck.
Corey was on a couple of panels.
Well, he was on the one that you were on, right? Wasn't it for the
Not all.
podcast? Oh, okay. There we go.
Well then,
I'm also a major celebrity, and people come just to hear me talk.
you're not wrong. Also, Jamar, how's your back feeling?
I'm feeling good. Yeah.
That's good, because I heard that you had a birthday on Saturday. So you're a little older.
I did. I was so confused because I was like, did I carry the show? I wasn't here last week. So, what's happening here? Yeah. I did have a birthday. I am the big 3'6". So I'm getting up there.
Very nice. Well, happy birthday, even though I
thank you.
said it to you on your birthday. I'll say it again here.
Well, it wasn't real if I wasn't here.
True.
Also, they weren't here. So.
And Nate wasn't here either.
So
did you really have your birthday if all those things didn't come together?
That's true. My birthday's actually today.
Yeah.
Surprise.
We managed to hold it off for an additional 5 days. That's impressive.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely no toy energy we're giving off right now.
Yep. All right. Well, Nate, do you have a numbers game for us this week?
I do.
I was not prepared.
I do.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah. Get your shit ready, Jamar.
There we go. My last number is still on here.
All right, so this time. Again, I mean, you can figure out your own range, but this one is not related to anything I got, but something you might be finding in toy aisles and or going to see. But the question is, how many minutes does the character Beetlejuice actually appear in the movie Beetlejuice?
So the first movie.
Okay. I mean, it has to be at least 1 minute, or they wouldn't name the movie after him. So
this is correct.
And he can't be on the screen the entire time.
Can we get it correct? So you can make your own range.
What is the
runtime?
Can we get the runtime of the movie?
No.
Okay. Is it over 5 minutes? No, I think it's like an hour and a half.
Back then, it was probably about an hour and a half, would be my guess.
Yeah. So I'm going to say the reason it's a question is because it's shocking. So we're going to go with that.
He's going to put 5 minutes.
Oh.
We have a few guesses in the chat, too, which my board is up. I'm not cheating.
Listen, it is literally no stakes for me. So if you cheating,
I just don't want to hear
Oh,
Jamar
yeah, I'm
like bitch and moan.
okay, that's fair.
He takes any chance he can to bitch at me about things.
Well,
so.
Oh wait, the funny thing is,
I ruined a movie because I mentioned something that was in the trailer, or oh, I did this or that.
someone say that's
it's
true.
always something.
Someone say that's very true. The last question we had was a Beetlejuice related one, obviously, and my guess I should have just left it the same and didn't erase it because it was a number and I did it 3 times because of the Beetlejuice.
Did I do this question 2 weeks ago?
No.
No. It was something else
Oh,
though.
I think it was something about
the
like
Metacritic.
Oh yeah,
I think.
Rotten
Yeah.
Tomato score.
Rotten Tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. I shouldn't do Beetlejuice again. Oh well.
That's fine.
No,
Too
I
late.
thought that
We're
was
here.
kind of like you have to do it twice. Actually, some would say
Right.
you have to do it one more time.
Yeah.
Right.
So I have to do it one more week in a row. So the
Be a
guesses in
horse.
chat, we've got Matt Bush with 24 and Carl with 17. So
Okay.
Ooh, I
3,
feel like I should have went with my gut.
2, 1,
That's 45.
22.
Mm. So I googled 14.5, and that's what came up. Actually, a whole bunch of pictures of bullets and guns and stuff. So I'm on a list now. But it was 14.5.
Cool.
I was
So
initially going to say 30. So
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
out
very
either
little,
way.
not in it much, and I appreciated that he wasn't in the second one too much either. That's important. You can't have too much.
Yes.
That's a
very
hint
true.
for next week. Next.
2 weeks from
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
In theory.
All right. Real quick before Michael goes, explain to me, Jamar, the drink that you're drinking. What is the difference there with that one?
Oh.
Why is that one different?
It was what was that Sam's Club? So I don't know. It has Dude Perfect on it. If I can.
What's that?
I think that's the guy a long time ago that when like Vine was a thing, he was shooting balls into like hoops in like real weird, crazy ways. And I think that's where his name came from. But yeah, I didn't realize he was still big enough to have his own body armor. Which is
I saw that at BJ's as well, so it must be a club store thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was curious if it was any good.
Yeah, it's all right. This one's a pineapple lemonade, and I kind of enjoy it.
Yeah, because it was like $20.
Yeah,
there's only 2 flavors, so I didn't like them.
The other one I like more. It's like cherry berry ice.
Okay.
That one's good, but I'm just taking one for the team and drinking the pineapple lemonade.
Okay,
it seems like
that's
no
kind of
one
what I
else
was afraid of too.
Yeah, but it's not bad, but it's not also great.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, perfect.
I had peach mango yesterday, and it was nasty. It was the first one I've had that I absolutely couldn't.
Yeah,
finish.
we bought a case of the peach mango on like Amazon, and I drank all of them. It was pretty bad. It was bad. Oh yeah, Michael.
This episode brought to you by Body Armor.
It's not.
Dude, perfect. All you have to do is do that, and then you get a check in the mail.
You do no, that's not how that works.
I'm sure it is.
You tried that. I feel like you tried that a couple years ago, and it doesn't work that way. Anyway,
Dude, perfect.
I don't have a whole lot. I have something cool that I guess if you watched last week's podcast, you already know. But I managed to hunt down, thanks to a nice person in the Northeast Ohio toy Neotech, because I can't remember all the acronym is.
Collectible.
And it is the retro carded Venom. At first, I didn't really want it.
Didn't you do this already?
Like I just said, I showed it off last week when I was talking about wanting this in blue for the Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't officially shown it off on Onlyfigs.
Okay.
Initially, didn't really have a whole lot of interest in this until I realized that he had the mid-torso pivot at the chest. And I was like, oh, so he's got new articulation. That's fun. So picked up, and yeah, he's a lot of fun to pose. And again, I stand by what I said last week, and I hope that we get this body with the blue paint job for Marvel vs. Capcom when it comes out.
Pretty cool. Is the tongue? Do they have like multiple tongues or?
No. So you get one head with the tongue, and you get one head with just his he's smiling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with just the teeth. I do kind of want to get some paint in. I assume, Nate, you remember the old Marvel Legends one from 5 years ago that had the green slime on it. painted on it.
Oh yeah.
I kind of want to do that to this, but I'm not very good at painting, so we'll see. But that's all I have. Yeah, that's all. I'm not gonna have a whole lot going forward for a hot minute. So
very understandable. Hopefully I don't segue, so NECA could leave me alone and let me save some money for a little bit because Christmas and stuff is coming up. But so I have to start with NECA. I have a tragedy, a story of great sorrow. I finally received my Mondo Gecko from Michael, and he was just chilling out on this shelf right here, and I came downstairs for a night full fun-filled of video games, and I found him laying on the floor. And I've come and picked up some of my toys before and just put them back on the shelf, no big deal. But this time I noticed that he was missing a shoe. And unfortunately, it's not a peg. It is legitimately just cracked and broken. So now I have a one footless Mondo. And I've tried like other things. I probably could glue it on there, but I may end up just trying to get another one because he's fun to play with, and that's just upsetting. So we'll move on from there.
Did you not stop at that Target I mentioned?
No, because it was a very chaotic day up there when we were in Medina, and actually my wife keeps wanting to go back up there for a reason to buy a plant, and I don't want to drive an hour, so no.
It's not an hour; it's like half hour.
Yeah, I mean the funny thing about it is I did request for a local Target here to just do a pickup order because they say they have 4 in stock, even though they haven't put the display out at all, and they responded back that they do not have it. So I was able to get it shipped though, so they're probably just shipping it from that store and the place that you mentioned. So we'll see.
I was gonna say if not, then I was gonna stop tomorrow on my way to work and I could have looked for you.
Well, it's already out for delivery, or not delivery, but it's on its way. Another thing, I walked into a Walmart while visiting said person, and at his Walmart, and I guess now at all Walmarts, you have Last One in Leo. So I finally completed the 4 brothers. I'm gonna open. I already had it open when I bought it because I bought it like on my way to his house, and then I took it in the house and opened it like a little kid that I am. So I'm gonna open that back up and play around with that. But I'm so happy that I was able to get this and not have to spend the
extra like
outrageous extra money for shipping from NECA. So that was quite pleasant. Another thing that I have that I don't know if you can tell, but it's turtle related. I only did find one while I was at this Walmart, and I just went over there. I didn't even know these were a thing. I haven't really been keeping a close eye out to any of the Playmate stuff for the TV show. And I came across this and was like, oh my god, I have to get this. I think it looks like it's only Mikey and Raph, but I have Raph. And it's like so kind of cool. It's like, got his dumbbells, a backpack. I just think it's so cool sometimes to see the turtles without mask on. And it just kind of cracks me up. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna open that because it's not all for the turtles. It would be cool.
I'm sure they'll do
I
other
imagine
ones.
I'm sure that'll happen at some point.
Especially because isn't the TV show like
they all
them in high school?
Yeah, they go to like high school. Yeah, so at some point, but just on the back of the card, it just has,
just the 2 of them.
So those 2. So maybe at some later date. I still have yet to see April on card, so I don't know what the fuck that about. Anyways, this was another thing. Amazon kind of screwed me on the other one. I think it was just maybe weird shipping or whatnot, so I won't be completely upset. But I had 2 things pre-ordered. Received the notification that this one was shipping, and then the other thing that I pre-ordered at the exact same time had the exact same release date. They sent me a thing for me to confirm that I wanted to keep this pre-order, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Sure. I went in, clicked confirm. Now it was a couple days later because I don't check my email or my Amazon account. And then when I did it was like, cool, everything's a go. Unfortunately, it is out of stock right now, so we'll let you know when it's available again. And I was kind of confused. I'm like, if I pre-ordered it, I should have got it when it was in stock, as opposed to you asking me if I wanted it. I don't know. Maybe that's normal practices, but I that was just kind of weird. So, unfortunately and fortunately, I just have Kratos, and he's not in here.
I mean, you always get these empty boxes from these places.
Yeah, it's so weird. But this one, I couldn't wait to open it because again, I was so excited, gushing over like the Aloy, and I got this one in, and it's okay. It's okay. Now there is a price difference. Aloy was
50.
49. Yeah, and then
He's like 35,
Kratos was
right?
29.
Oh, really?
29. Just yeah. So like definitely articulation wise, it's a little bit left to be desired comparative to like Aloy. Um Still pretty cool. I think the if I can try and get his face, it's still honestly like okay as far as like quality wise. Whatever. You get the point. It's pretty awesome though. Like the parts and everything are on him pretty solid. But the thing that kind of disappoints me when you compare it to like Aloy is like everything was like layered and detailed, and that was kind of like honestly what blew me away about it. This one not so much. This is closer to like Marvel Legends. Um, dare I say, what was the one that made like the awful Apex figures?
Oh God, Jax.
Uh, Jax, yeah, a little bit like Jax in a sense of like just the sturdiness of it, but it's closer to like I would say something from Hasbro, which is not bad, but overall, I dig it. I dig it. There's only one thing that I wish I could get, and it makes sense because of like this is from God of War Ragnarok. I wish I could get the other weapons that he has in the game. That would be cool. And then another huge miss is they don't have like the head that he has on the back mirror, which would have been really cool. Other than that, pretty solid. I'm still enjoying the line. I'm really, really upset though that I didn't get my Jin because that's the other character from Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm really excited about that one. That one has more articulation. This whole thing is so weird that like
Yeah,
Aloy for $50 has like 46 articulation, and then this one has 31, but then Jin is like $2 more. It has like 38. It's just like why is it so all over
like
the
I
place?
understand like it being slightly variations based on character to character due to like molding
If it
and
makes
stuff like
sense,
that.
yeah.
But to have such a drastic thing, like you'd think that the price point would mostly be the amount of accessories because she was stacked. She came with so much
Oh
stuff.
yeah, you got like removable faces. You have basically both of her weapons. You have the bow and her staff. Um, Multiple hands, and then other like kind of little details. You get multiple arrows, so you did get quite a bit. With this, you just have his shield that pops open. Um, it comes with it closed, so if you wanted to wear it like the gauntlet on his wrist, closed, and then you just have two closed fists, and then you have the two open ones. But that was kind of it. I would have liked to have like maybe some frost effects on here. That would have been pretty cool. But overall, still, I'm not hating it for $30. It's
Is
still really,
the
really great.
like paint apps and stuff as good as Aloy, or is it?
Yeah, honestly, it is really it surprisingly so too in certain areas. Like this could have been easily hidden. I don't know why I'm trying to show you. This is not going to show up, but in one of the earlier God of War games, he like stabs himself in like the chest, and it has like a giant scar. And I thought for sure they're not gonna have that in there. It actually has that on there. He has a scar across his eye, which is didn't need to be there. I think overall it looks really, really good. Like all the painting on like his little torso thingies is really good. It's still same level quality. It's just not like put together the same way as like how Aloy's hair moves, and obviously he doesn't have hair. But like if it could have had a
You
little
should
bit
have
more,
beard articulation. God damn it!
just a little bit more
2024.
texture on this would have made it like great. But again, $30 versus $50. I'll take it.
So
I'll
you're saying you
definitely take it.
wouldn't prefer them all to be $50 and be at that same level with all the accessories and quality?
Yeah, I may not necessarily need it. I feel like Jin is going to need to have like at least the removable mask. I guess it could probably be the same level of articulation, just as long as I can get some cool, fun stuff with it. I'm gonna ride for this PlayStation line regardless, though, because I enjoy it. It's making me want to get other ones, and I'm like, well, maybe if they go on sale, but it's Amazon, so it's never gonna go on sale. So we'll see.
Amazon goes on sale
No, I never
all
see
the
it.
time.
Well, I'll keep an eye out. But that was it. That's all I have. That's it.
Cool. That was quite a bit.
I mean, it was 4 things.
Still, like,
You know what you do have though, Jamar? Is
Oh,
a solid interest in toy photography. And if you out there also do, or you're looking to improve your camera skills, or simply looking for inspiration, Toytography Magazine has what you need. They offer in-depth interviews with skilled artists, tips for lighting, composition, and other areas of photography, figure posing, working with props, and artist wall contests, and more, including articles by our very own Michael. The quarterly magazine is available in digital and print. Visit the website at toytographymag.com, and you're also welcome to join their Toytography Magazine Facebook page, where you can share your photos, discuss, and participate in contests. We'll see you there.
So,
thank you, Nate.
Since you mentioned toy photography, I don't know if this is one of those things that's like, artistry or whatever, but I just want to show this off. So this is a picture. Let's see if I can get this. You can kind of see this, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's like my backyard, kind of, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see that? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is not an advertisement for the brand new Pixel 9, but I did the little AI thing and said like add snowy scene whatever in the background, and it took that picture and it did that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, if you look really close, it's very terrible, but overall, it looks pretty cool. I was like, I'm a toy photographer now. I'm better than Michael, and and I'm gonna post this to that website that you said, and see if maybe
you would get blasted for AI.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. I was like, it's a wintry scene.
Link in the description below for toytographymagazine.com, where you can
Oh.
purchase the current issue for September, or you can pre-order the next one as well.
And buy it, so you don't have to use the Google Pixel 9 Pro to Photoshop your snowy scenes in there. Right?
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nate, what do you got for us?
I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to start. I just got a few things, but I'll start here. The small ones. I picked this up a couple weeks ago, but forgot all about it. And that was the Star Wars Rebels vintage collection, Kanan Jarrus on card, looking awesome.
Go back. That looks cool.
So, and
then coincidentally enough,
the one in the HasLab,
the Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is like season 1, and that one was like season 3, 4.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of that, I also got the special release of Sabine Chopper that goes with the set that comes in the Ghost.
Okay.
So the mural ones. So this was the ones that were like not included in the campaign, so they made them available elsewhere. But this is them.
That's fucking cool.
All right, it's so cool.
Yeah. Yep. So those will match the ones that come with the HasLab. So there's 4 of those. Will be 6. It's weird that we're getting these first when these got kind of announced and everything afterwards. But oh well. I also got a new G.I. Joe thing, which I was not expecting to get already, and that was the 2-pack of the, I don't remember what they were called now, Steel Commander, I think, Steel Corps Commander and Captain Crimson or whatever. I don't know, but they're awesome. Like, I know they're just repaints and whatnot, but this is the gold-headed Steel Brigade. So he's got the gold head and he's got the green vest. I took off the arm thingies because I liked it better with the smaller ones, but look how awesome he looks. Comes with all kinds of guns and effects and stuff like that. So it's awesome. Great color choices on that. He looks great. And I really love this. I don't know. They just took a Crimson Guard, painted him black, but then gave him a sword and a cape. And I'm just like, this thing is awesome.
Oh, is that a soft goods cape too?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Two color. So it's black on the outside and red on the inside. So yeah,
damn,
I love this.
McFarlane.
He came with a bunch of stuff too. What's that?
I said, move over, McFarlane.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So yeah, I really like that. That was on Pulse. I think it was a Pulse. It's a Pulse exclusive, so that might be the only place you can get it. Then a couple weeks ago, I also made a purchase off Neotag. Somebody was selling some Transformers that I wanted and didn't think I was going to be able to get, and one of which was this one, which I did preview to you, Michael, last week, but Jamar had not seen it. That is the Transformers Jinrai. So just the box is all in Japanese and fun stuff and all that good stuff. But I do have it comes with multiple components and things like that. But I have here the Super Jinrai.
Damn.
And then his other trailer becomes God Bomber. And then you can take the God Bomber parts and put them on here to make God Jinrai, which I haven't done yet because I wanted to show both of them. Because this is pretty cool.
So was this in any of the shows, or is this just something that they just like sold as a toy just for the...
No, this was in Super God Master Force.
Is that weird one with the tiny robot people who pretend to be real people?
No, this is the even weirder one that had a lot of humans in it, because Jinrai is technically a dude who folds up into the thing, and so he's very similar to another one that I have that I'll show that I had is the Power Master Optimus, which this is based on, but they're actually two different ones. So
okay.
I mean, same, setup.
Yeah.
But he's not Optimus Prime.
Correct. Jinrai is not Optimus Prime.
He's just a dude who turns into an Optimus Prime lookalike.
Yes.
It's a dude that turned into
and I also got
pretending to be a robot dude.
Yeah.
And it also came with the Jinrai Titan Master figure, which is the little fold-up head thing, but it also came with Minerva and Cab, who then fold up into their respective heads. But so yeah, that was fun. And then he also had, and I got from him, and it was a little larger of a purchase than I wanted to make at one time, but he also had the Star Convoy in Generation Selects. Now this is essentially Optimus Prime. This was a Japanese release as well, but this was at the end of the line, and it was the return of Convoy, which is what Optimus was in Japan. So this is very similar to that Power of the Primes Optimus that I just got a few weeks ago. That got re-released. It's the exact same setup, except the robot inside is different and the outside looks different. But it's the same exact transformation scheme and all that good stuff.
When you say it was a big
so
purchase,
that was, I made
that
dumb.
Like expensive?
It is expensive, but not as expensive as it would be if I got them off eBay or something like that. Like it was a really good deal, which is why I couldn't pass it up. It's just
you were like not expecting to see it, yeah.
Right. And then last week I was going to a concert and I was out and I stopped at Target and I was just kind of inspired, I guess, because I saw these. These are the blind box. And there's two. It's so stupid. There's 5 total, and 3. So Bert and Ernie and Oscar are the same. You can buy on card, but then there's also a variant of Oscar in his original orange appearance, and then a Cookie Monster that's like translucent, and you can see cookies in his stomach. Okay, as you can see in that picture. So I was picking them up, and I was like. And I felt the one, and I could hear. I'm like, that's the Cookie Monster with the cookies in his stomach. So I grabbed that one. I was like, I'm going to get this. Even though I didn't really care about it initially, I was like, I can identify it, so I'm going to get it. And then I felt these two of them. Like, these are definitely. What's that?
Is Nate's screen freaking out for you too, Jamar?
No, he's like fine. It was like
on mine it's
earlier,
but shit.
No. Sorry.
No, here.
Am I okay now?
Is it just you?
It must just be on my end, which is unfortunate for the viewers. Oh, there now you're back to normal. Okay.
Okay.
It looked like I was trying to watch like the HBO.
Okay. The funny thing is, I did look at the live stream. It is like trippy.
I look like scrambled corn.
Yep, you look like scrambled corn.
Somewhat, but it's weird because you look fine on mine. So
yeah.
All right.
So yeah. I was able to shake it, and I was like, "Oh, these are definitely true trash cans." I'm like, I'm willing to make the bet that I can get the orange Oscar. So I opened up the first one, and it's the same Oscar that I already have. But I was like, you know what? All right, I'll put him in my car. It'll be fun. It's my favorite. Yeah. It's fine. And then I got out the other one, and it was Ernie.
Oh.
So I totally got
Poor
screwed.
Ernie, you called him trash can.
I did get the Cookie Monster, but like, it's not like the picture made it look, because like you can't really see. Well,
you
on
can't
camera
see
you can with
shit.
the light. But, like, it's better than what in like person you can't see it at all. And I was like, oh. And then add on top of that, these were $15.
The blind.
Yeah, never again. Never.
That doesn't
again.
surprise me because they have those Godzilla ones that I'm always tempted by, and then I look at it and it's like $15. I'm like, nah, they're not that good.
Yeah.
What?
So, yeah, I was upset with myself after I bought them.
I would have been too, yeah. I would just you probably could
At
find
least you have
the orange
the-
one on eBay for that much.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I should have just done. 100%.
Oh, just buy the one.
Yeah.
Just buy the one. If I would have found them for less than $50, because I ended up spending $48
Oh my god.
on these three. Yeah.
But did you not have fun?
No.
Not really. It was like an initial high. It was a very short-lived high. So
Yeah, you can buy them right now. Buy it now. $35 plus $5 shipping. $40.
I'm not gonna do it now.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, you could have for what you ended up
Well, you
spending.
still have your
I'm not gonna-
receipt.
Yeah, but they're sealed. Like, I don't want to be a jerk.
I know.
I don't. Yeah.
You're like, yeah, these aren't the ones that I want. So
I mean, I asked her if they weren't open, but like, I could easily probably glue it or whatever. But I'm not gonna do that. Like, that just
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, I'll put this in my car. And I have now the 3D one, and now I just have an extra Ernie. So,
the idea of the Cookie Monster is really cool.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a cool
Yeah,
thought.
the
I mean,
idea
it looks
is
cool,
cooler than-
translucent-ish. It's just, it's definitely not
Yeah.
what they sold you on.
right, and it actually looks just a little bit better in the light, but normally, otherwise, I mean, you can't see anything other than
Yeah, it just looks like he's got
A regular
a bunch
light.
of doo-doo in there.
I was just about to say, like, he's got to take
Yeah.
it too.
Oh.
I mean, I guess technically the cookies wouldn't stay cookies inside your belly, so.
Yeah,
That is true.
yeah. Think about that, Michael. Since you just had cookies.
Oh, okay. I already knew they were going to turn into poop.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
What kind of cookies were these? I missed that.
Chocolate chip.
Oh,
Of course.
right on point. Right there you go. You say of
That was
course.
it.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it is
best
the
cookie.
best cookie.
Yeah, the best cookie.
What kind of slander is this?
What do you believe is the
Are you
best
to
cookie?
say that a chocolate chip cookie is the best cookie when snickerdoodles exist?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh my
I will.
god.
That's a hill I will die on.
Yeah.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
snickerdoodles are all right, but
They're basically
even
a
a
Christmas
shitty.
cookie.
Yeah,
What?
but like it has to be a good snickerdoodle. And
Yeah,
if
it's a good
chocolate chip,
snickerdoodle. Where it's
you can
crunchy
kinda be a
and
shitty-
chewy.
and still be pretty good.
Yeah, like it's hard to fuck up chocolate chip.
Yeah,
It
And
is.
when they're,
It
when,
is.
and when
Have
they're
you guys
good,
had
good,
Chips Ahoy? Have you had
Yeah.
Chips Ahoy?
Yeah.
and
Okay.
they're not great, but they'll do. They're the hand jobs of cookie.
I mean, at the same time, like if they had store brand snickerdoodles, you tell me they would have been, or not store brand, like a store bought.
So
like,
they do, and they're nah, I guess they're like kind of more boutique-ish. They're like the little thin, crunchy cookies that you get like in the little bag.
like a
You know what
crisp.
I'm talking about?
Oh, like the
Yeah, they're more like
Pepperidge
a-
Farm or
Yeah, they're like something like that. Not in the white bag, but they come in
okay.
like the little bags. Like
But they still cost more than Chips Ahoy. That's what you're telling
yeah,
me.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you're probably
yeah,
getting
yeah,
less
yeah.
cookies.
Sure. You go to Great American Cookie. Is that everywhere, or is that just here? Great
I've
American
never
cookie.
even heard of it.
I feel like it's nationwide. It's
Nationwide.
the Great
right?
American
You
cookie.
would think,
That's
but
true.
I've never heard of
But
it.
Not the great local
You-
cookie.
You've never heard of the Great American Cookie?
No,
Have you not been
In the
to
mall.
Golden Village Mall?
I have.
Yeah.
Maybe I just don't remember it because I don't pay attention to it. Is that the place
Oh,
that has the
alright.
big like cookie cakes?
Yes. They're the only place
Okay.
that have cookies in the mall.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I'm remembering now. Yeah, I just never. I don't know. I guess I never looked at the name of the place. I was just like, yeah, that's the cookie place.
Yeah. They have a very good snickerdoodle. It's like the perfect thin, crispy, but chewy at the same time. Just delightful. I would say peanut butter, but obviously for reasons you cannot
Yeah,
partake in that.
I'd rather not shit my pants, but thank you.
I mean, you're going to do that regardless.
I mean, I'd like to at least have a little chance to get to the bathroom. Was that it, Nate? I just
I thought, yeah, you said
that was it.
I sometimes you get a little snippy if we interrupt you and go and take away from your time. So I just want to make sure that we respected you.
He definitely said that was it. That's why I went to the cookies.
I couldn't remember if he said that was it because we got distracted by cookies. So we don't really need to stretch because we've got PulseCon that we can talk about for a few minutes.
Oh yeah.
So I guess more so Nate than Jamar.
Wait, I know a few things.
But yeah, but like, what from the announcements, what are you most excited about?
What's funny is I was a fan of this character, and then they canceled this character and brought this character back. But I don't know. It's interesting that they did the whole throne thing with Kang.
Oh, so you like the PulseCon exclusive?
Yeah.
That's Comic Kang.
I know.
Yeah, he didn't get canceled.
I was making it up because I was trying to pull it up, and then I saw that it was. Just
also, if you notice, they gave him a weird duck face so they recast him.
That is funny. But yeah, no, it's exciting as ever for all of these things. What do you mean? Did Hasbro start making turtles?
I mean, they started and stopped.
Yeah,
that is true. That is true. And
that line was really good. Like, that's a fucking missed opportunity.
Yeah. No, but I am curious to hear through your guys' excitement about this PulseCon 2024. Which, did they not have PulseCon already?
They have it every year. They've had it every year since.
No, I just thought it was already this year.
Nope, it's always in September.
Yeah, we just had it Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought it was like a few Fridays, like months ago.
No, you're thinking of when they just did their Hasbro presentation for like Comic-Con probably, or maybe one of their 3,522 live streams they do every year.
Which was basically what this was. This was definitely not what PulseCon had been in years past.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, like I know, like last year, I think they had already did it down to one day, but a couple years ago it was 2 days. There was a lot more stuff going on. I mean, these were very rapid fire, like 20 minutes per brand, just firing through. Like they basically showed like a wave in each brand.
Yeah, because I only caught bits and pieces, and I was like, wow, they didn't really announce a lot.
I watched pretty much the whole thing because I was on the road a little bit, and so I was able to listen to it. And like I didn't care about the Dungeons and Dragons or Magic part, so like I didn't really watch those, so I can't really say. But like there was no like really like there wasn't obviously anything figure reveals. I think it was like a Slimer card or something. And I don't mean to belittle. I just don't pay attention to that stuff. And there might have been something new about new digital things for Dungeons and Dragons, but so then otherwise you only had Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, and Transformers. So yeah, and it was fine. The stuff they showed was cool. I was super excited about the dial tone, getting to see the dial tone for G.I. Joe, but I already knew about it, and we'd seen the digital renders, so this was just the first time seeing it, actually in 3D, which was really great, because he's one of my favorites, and he was one in my top 10 video, which you can watch if you click right here.
Oh, dial.
No, Michael said no, right here. Click right here. But a couple things that surprised me. Honestly, the biggest surprise was the Secret Wars stuff from Marvel. That was pretty cool. So like the Iron Man, Spider-Man, Captain America, and Wolverine. I don't really care about the Beyonder or Titania, but those are like some classic looks, and I would be curious to see what Corey thinks of those cardbacks, because those are classic Mattel looking Secret Wars logos, which is awesome. So I actually did pre-order a couple of those, just because I want those versions.
Oh.
And I only ordered, I think, one Transformer, which was the Galaxy Shuttle. Because a bunch of them a lot of the ones were just stuff that people couldn't find, so they were just reissuing them, which is great.
Cool.
But there was not a lot of new stuff. Even the Galaxy Shuttle that I pre-ordered was a reissue of one I couldn't get. And I was also a little bummed they didn't announce the new theme for next year. So usually PulseCon announce the theme, and this was the last year of Legacy, so it would be like a whole new thing for the next 3 years, and they didn't say what that was, so that was kind of a bummer.
They're just gonna announce that the line's over and they're gonna license it out to someone else.
Yeah, maybe. Also, no update, like nothing about the Rattler. Really, it would have been kind of cool if they announced like, and they still might, but like a flight crew for that, kind of like what they did with the Crimson Strike team or Fire team or whatever for the Hiss, that you could kind of expand your ranks on that. I think that would have been kind of cool. I mean, just some more repaints, but. And then the Star Wars stuff was neat. I was a little surprised to see so many in Vintage Collection, at least so many Acolyte figures, because like I don't know, I guess they already had them in production, but it wasn't the one you wanted. You know, everybody wants the Stranger, and we get Carrie-Anne Moss's character. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, cool, but like
a whole
we want the villain. You know, the coolest look. Like I don't understand how. I mean, I get that they probably didn't get that information in time, but it's just like, you know, Star Wars has like the coolest character, and like they didn't make that guy. It's just like, come on.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find. Oh, okay, I see it here. Yeah, they're just like
before I chime
White Lady rope.
But I was pumped about the Streets of Cantina little modular display set that they announced. That was cool.
Oh, does it connect to the cantina for the HasLab?
You can make it. It's like a couple of different panels that you can move around to make like the outside street scenes. So, and it comes with a Jawa figure, which is cool.
That's fucking cool.
So I like those little modular ones that they make, because you can build on them. You can get multiple, and then the figure that it comes with
is like an army builder.
There's always one you don't really mind. Yeah, an army builder you don't mind getting a couple of.
Well, that's cool. So before I chime in, Cave Kai in the chat says they could have gave the G.I. Joe team more time to get the digital renders and the name-only reveals. The Commando droid and Commander Bakara was nice. I'm starving for another rabbit hole. Yeah, that was weird that they like revealed those just like on social media after the fact. Like it just seemed odd, especially considering like I love Magic the Gathering, but they didn't really need that presentation. That presentation was like, here's some trivia, right. Here's the reveal of the first Ghostbusters secret layer, and here's some more trivia. Like they were literally trying to fill time for their half-hour slot. Like they didn't have anything. I am excited for the Ghostbusters Slimer and Real Ghostbusters Secret Lair that was announced after the fact, probably because they didn't have it like ready for it or something like that. Those are gonna be cool, and I kind of want to try to get them. But yeah, I feel like they could have done without that. I like that they were trying to bring it in to the fold because it's like Hasbro owns Wizards and all that. But it was funny because even the chat like turned on them. The chat was like, "No one gives a shit about this stuff. Bring back the toys." And I'm like, I kind of care, especially when they got to the Slimer stuff. I was like, this is fucking cool. But at the same time, they could have tweeted it, and I would have been just as excited. Like, I couldn't watch it as the reveals, and it was mostly just a dude sitting at a desk, video calling in, chit-chatting, and then it would go to a graphic of one of the cards, and he'd talk about it for a minute, and, like, wash, rinse, repeat for, like, 5 minutes. And I was just like, yeah, that could have been a tweet. Like, I would have been fine with it if they just would have been like, here's the pictures, and I'd be like, fuck yeah, Slimer! And that would have been the end of it. So I get it. For Marvel Legends, I am excited for the updated symbiote suit Spider-Man with everyone keeps like guessing the body, but I'm 80% sure that's the animated series body from the Walmart exclusive from like a couple years ago, right?
Where?
Nate?
Which one is this?
The symbiote Spider-Man. Isn't that the body that they used for the animated series Spider-Man a couple years ago from the Walmart exclusive retro card with the cell shading?
I think so, but I don't know. I don't know those that well anymore.
Okay, because I've seen a few people, including like Robo, guess, and I was like, I'm 80% sure that's that body because he's a little more slender, less muscular. He has the torso cut for the like pivot and all that. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I did pre-order that, and I pre-ordered the Captain America. The battle damage shield is dope, but I wish they would have given you also a normal shield, because I feel like we haven't gotten a bright red and white Captain America shield in that size that doesn't have something wrong with it. Either it's battle damaged or has holes for effect pieces. Like, I don't know why they're afraid to just do that, but but the figure itself, like he looks awesome with the smiling head and then the angry head and the bright blue and red. Like, I'm all for it, so I'm here for that. I'm not really caring about the Wolverine. Like, I don't need that one. It's cool, but just not for me. I didn't care about most of the other characters they announced at that point. I did notice that they must have watched our episode, though, because they chose not to announce the Marvel vs. Capcom line. They must be going back and fixing some things, since we said that it would fail if they didn't, hit XYZ. So I'm glad to see they're still working on that.
Yeah. Yep, definitely.
You guys have so much power.
Yeah.
Well,
what can we say? We got Big Troy's Collectibles in the chat. What's up, everybody? How's it going, man? Cape Kai, I will say the VHS Spider-Man not being on Renew Your Vows or 3-pack with Iceman was kind of disappointing, but I needed a Spider-Man in the collection. Fair. Oh, the PulseCon exclusive Spider-Man, animated Spider-Man with the mask off, that was dope. I kind of want that, but I don't want the Vulture.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So, like, it's like, I don't think anyone
Aren't they
wants
pretty good at doing characters that you want with characters that you don't want?
You mean like the Dr. Octopus with Aunt May? Yeah.
With Aunt May?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Vulture looks pretty cool, but I can understand it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, the animated series Vulture, while I grew up with it, it's just not how I picture Vulture. Like, he's always that old bald guy in my head, because, that way he actually looks like a vulture. But, yeah.
Those are just older vultures that you're used to seeing.
Yeah.
When they're younger, they have hair.
They have hair, and they have a cool headgear like Gambit, and yeah, you're right. You got me there. G.I. Joe, I didn't really see a lot of their stuff. I only saw like 2 or 3 things, and I was like, I don't necessarily need it. They're cool.
They only showed, I think, 4 figures.
Okay, so then I saw most of it then. Damn.
Yeah. They didn't even show the digital reveals. Those got put online, which were Heavy Duty and Law and Order, which looked great. But they showed Xandar and Dial Tone and Leatherneck and Sawbucker.
Yeah. The only thing that really stuck out to me that I'm like, I kind of want is the one that comes with the dog, the German Shepherd.
Yeah, that's Law and Order.
And I was like, okay, I kind of want that. So.
What's the story about Xandar?
That is Zartan's brother.
Because
Zartan. Zorana's brother, and he's a guy that he's also kind of a master, not a master of disguise, but like a pupil of disguise, like Zartan. But like a lot of people don't remember him. Like he has a very forgettable face. But like that's
Can't
like
relate.
the joke. I don't know, because he's not. Because he's like got face paint on it. So you think you remember that guy?
And scar across his neck.
What's his name again? Sartan?
Xandar.
Dreadnought.
Xandar. Zartan's brother.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
okay.
shouldn't they have the same last name?
Well, they don't have a last name.
Wait, what's Dreadnought?
That's
Dreadnought is that's their group affiliation.
I got you. That's his set. That's what you should say.
I like that he's got like a harpoon gun.
Yeah. But everyone, take a look at how amazing this Steel Brigade guy is again. I mean,
so is Steel Brigade his first name?
Yeah.
His first name's Steel, last name Brigade.
Yeah.
They also have Iron Brigade, Gold Brigade, Silver Brigade, Bronze Brigade, Potato Brigade.
Nah, he's pretty badass looking.
Yeah. I like those, but I want the... are they doing a 2-pack that's the Night Ops version? The Night team
This is it. I think
Oh, it
this is
is?
what you're thinking of. I mean, this isn't a Night Force set, but they're not. I don't.
There's
think
a
they're
Night Force
doing...
one that they're supposed to be more exclusive. They announced at, I think, Comic-Con. I thought it was a 2-pack with like they did with the guy and the lady trooper.
I mean, they're doing Lieutenant Falcon and Quarrel.
Is this before he became Captain Falcon?
Yeah, because like Night Force is just GI Joe. Like, there's no Cobra Night Force.
I'm aware.
Yeah, come on, Michael.
But
How do you not know
they
that?
did those troops with those helmets. They did a 2-pack that was a guy and a girl. And I thought they were doing a Night Force.
Oh, that was just the regular.
Yeah, but I thought they
That
were
was just the
doing a
regular
Night Force
Field
one.
Brigade. Oh, if they are, I don't remember that, and I don't need that.
Oh, I kind of want it.
Is Leatherneck just like Tom Selleck? You know who that guy is with the beard?
I mean, I don't know what the classify figure. The original figure was based on one of the designers, Von Rudat, who helped design the line initially.
Okay, so it is Falcon and Quarrel.
Yeah.
Is the 2-pack that I was talking about.
Yeah, Lieutenant Falcon, and you made the Captain Falcon joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How do we forget so quickly? Such a great joke. Just top tier.
I mentioned I hate you.
No, this dude looks exactly like Tom Selleck. Like 1,000%. This last photo, I don't know. He's alive, right? Yeah, I'd sue them.
Yes.
I'm suing for my likeness. Holy shit.
Oh, man. Well, do you guys have anything else to talk about with PulseCon before we close out?
No, I gotta just reach out to my lawyer about Tom Selleck.
Do you guys want to talk about the VMAs?
The who now? What's that? The BMA. Now you're making up. Oh, VMAs. I was gonna say quit making up odd names. The VMAs.
Was Cookie Monster on one of them?
You know, I did not watch the VMAs, and I feel like I used to normally watch it all the time, but I just felt like I didn't even know it was coming. Like, you know, was there anything good?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't actually watch it. I watched one performance on YouTube, and that was it. So
I heard Cardi B was there. Is that's someone popular, right? I don't know.
I think so, but I don't know that they're popular. I don't know if they're popular right now, because like right now
that's a good point.
It's all those girls, like Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah. And Taylor Swift.
And Chappell Roan, who I do like, but yeah, I don't know if Cardi B is I think.
Did you say chaperone?
Chappell Roan.
Chaperone. Sure. I'm so. Are you like? I'm not even doing a bit.
No, it's a woman. 2 names.
Yeah.
Chapel, like Chappelle.
Chapel, like a church.
Like the church.
And then Roan. Like
the last name.
Yeah.
like
Roan, but with an N.
Yeah, like I think it's ROAN.
You literally don't know who that is?
I'm not
even. Just that Hot to Go song.
Listen, when I'm in the car, it's YouTube and podcasts. I rarely listen to music.
Same. I just occasionally will like hear things while I'm out and about, like at stores and stuff.
Oh, she kind of reminds me of nope, I can't remember that one. That one
Billie
girl
Eilish?
that sung. No, before Billie Eilish. I thought she did a song about being like rich or something like that.
Kesha?
And it was kind of no. After Kesha, before Billie Eilish.
There's a gap that I can't fill there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I can't. I'm searching. But no, definitely have never seen this person in my life.
You probably have heard that Hot to Go song though. I feel like I've heard that either at Target or something.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm down with like the latest hits at Target, I'm in there enough.
I know, so that's why I'm
surprised.
surprised.
I don't normally know like what's cool and I just happen to like her. because she was tough to like escape from there for a little bit, which is why I was just a little bit surprised that Jamar didn't even know who it was.
I'm very unhip. I'm just,
you know what? I bet his wife knows who she is. I bet KGB probably knows.
Oh,
I thought he would know.
I doubt it. I wish there was a way to ask her live and in person, because I highly doubt it.
You should just call her on your watch, like you do when we're gaming.
All right, let's do this. We'll do
live on the show. You have to tell her that she's live on the show, so she doesn't say anything inappropriate.
That doesn't matter. It's my wife. You don't have to do that.
Oh man.
Hello.
Hey, real quick, we're live on Onlyfigs, and we just have a question. And I am convinced that I know the answer. They think otherwise. Who is Chapel
Roan?
Chapel Roan.
Singer. Or she's a singer.
Okay.
Ask
and
her
what does she? Oh, you did? Okay. All right. Apparently, I do know who this is. No, I don't. Okay. They said it. And I was like, I've never heard this person in my life.
Sings HOTTOGO.
Hot to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I thought for sure you would had no clue, but I guess you're cooler than what I thought. Yeah, that's fair. And I'm pretty sure she's big on TikTok. All right, that's all.
I thought you just told your wife, I guess you're cooler than I thought you were.
She admitted it. She said she's a middle-aged millennial, so she...
That's funny.
Oh, yeah. I do recall her saying something about Lollapalooza. And man, that's crazy, because I remember going to Lollapalooza, and now I'm thinking, like, if I was there, I would be so out of touch.
Oh, yeah.
That's sad.
Me too. Because I went to, like, not the first two, but, like, 3, 4, and 5. And that's
holy shit.
So long ago.
That's a very long time ago. I went, like, at least in this past decade.
Real quick.
Well, I went when it was still like a traveling festival and not just one show in Chicago.
Real quick in chat.
Paul McCartney.
We've got a couple things here. Rye Diddy says the VMAs are antiqued and irrelevant. And then Cave Kai asked, this was for Jamar, if Melanie Martinez is who you're thinking of.
No. Oh, it hit me. What was her I'm gonna Google it just to make sure I don't make an ass of myself. No, Lord. That's who I was thinking. That's who I was thinking of.
If you wanted to hear 3 out-of-touch white guys talk about pop music, tune into our newest podcast, Out of Pop and Touch.
Who's the third white guy?
Oh, yeah. I just grouped you in.
Did you just whitewash Jamar?
Yeah, I did. I just made him an honorary white just because he didn't know anything cool.
I'll take that on the chin.
I truly see no color.
I'm a man of no culture.
So we'll take
oh my god. Well, on that unfortunate note,
is it? I mean, it's fine.
It's fine. It's totally fine. Royal was the song that I was thinking of. That's a song about being rich,
and
right?
That has to at least be.
That's 20. I'm curious what you would think it was.
I'm gonna say 2018. 13.
On point. 2013.
Damn.
Okay.
I was gonna say early 2000s. It's 2013.
Yeah, but still, that's 11 years ago.
Yes.
That's a decade. Like, what was she at the time? She's like your age now. Like,
she's born in 96.
Okay.
Oh, so she's still kind of young.
She's almost 30.
All of us.
Because I think she was young when she first came out, like 17 or 18 or.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you take 13 or 11 years. Yeah, she would have been 16.
Oof.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. That is nuts.
Whew. Well, on that note, if you enjoyed this live stream, please make sure to like and subscribe. It helps us out here at the channel and get you a bunch of toy content in your feed. We've got all sorts of past stuff with toy hunts and reviews and how to pose videos. There's more stuff to come. I'm going to have, hopefully here soon, my first toy photography how-to video.
If you have an interest in toy photography...
Oh.
They only get one.
They only get one tonight? Okay.
An episode. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff on the channel. There's a bunch of stuff that's in the works and plan. Just got to figure out logistics of it. But yeah, also if you want to be able to see any pre-recorded videos we do early or get access to all of the old exclusive episodes of the podcast, you can go over to patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair for $1. You can have access to all of that per month. And you can also check out Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. You can check Jamar out over at Kick.
I'm on SoundCloud now.
Are you on SoundCloud?
Yeah, all my music.
.com/Jamar_games, where he does covers of nothing but Chappelle, Roan, and Lord.
No relation to Chappelle, though, right? Dave Chappelle?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is that her first name?
Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
She's not a G.I. Joe.
Yeah, she's not a G.I. Joe.
No.
I thought she was part of the
That'd be
Chappelle,
cool if she was, though.
the Chappelle Corps.
Could you imagine if on PulseCon's live stream there was like, and this year's exclusive is gonna be a Chapel Roan classified figure, the fucking chat would just eat itself alive. They're like, the fucking woke Hasbro out here making these singers are.
Oh, I didn't even think of that, but
Yep.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be
I
big
had to
mad.
stop
They'd
the
be
get
mad.
women out of our toys.
She's what they call a homosexual. So they would be
In the show faster.
It's not offensive. It's for real. I'm being legit.
No, we're just on a slippery slope here.
You're whitewashing Jamar. You're calling them homosexuals. Like, Jesus Christ.
We're getting the
Boomer
wrong
mode
viewers.
Nate tonight. Oh, man. Ironically, the viewership has gone up, so I don't know how this is going for us. Big Fan Samurai did say that he's so glad that he at least tuned in right before the whitewashing of Jamar.
Yeah. Well, come back next time and watch 4 white-ish guys talk about toys.
We'll do that earlier.
3.5.
Oh my god.
That's the new podcast. 3.5 white guys.
I don't know if that's okay. I feel like that's not
it's
okay.
just 3.5
I think
white.
that's getting into that like 3/4 compromise area, and I don't like that.
No, he said white guys, not guys.
Anyway, Nate,
See what
you
I
got
mean?
anything for us before I hit the stop streaming button?
You're already giving us enough code. I mean,
Yeah, I think I'm good. As I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I have nothing to read.
Yeah.
You have
So head to
nothing to read?
patreon.com, pledge $1, and you can submit a fake podcast for Nate to read, so he doesn't say anything inappropriate about the homosexuals or Jamar being white.
only $1 and you could do that?
Yep.
That's awesome. Just $1.
But hopefully see you next week, same toy time, same